Hello and welcome to Thursday's show. Do you know, I did this on Sunday. I was like, which show is it, Thursday or Sunday? Anyway, Thursday's show is today's video that I'm doing. And for those of you that are first watching these are videos that I connect to God and to people from the Bible era, Jesus, Mother Mary, the saints, and of course the angelic realm, and for all those people, they have at some point or another spoken on this channel through me. But lately it's been mainly God, and occasionally somebody else will step forward. So I think that's really nice that we've got God mainly talking. Not that I don't like to hear from other people, because I do. They all have something really thought-provoking to listen to. But anyway, we have God, and if you wish to be abreast of what's happening and listen to God's words and know what God is saying, then don't forget to subscribe and press the bell so that you can be always connected to God through me and through these words that he's speaking. So let's go straight to God without further ado. And God is saying to me that today is a day where he wishes to have a thoughtful time, because he says that he's been thinking long and hard about what he would speak about today. And he is really excited about today's video because he feels that for some people, it will spark off an ignition in their minds, a thought in their minds, and it will bring about the questions and the ideas that God really exists, and that there is a truth that is spoken amongst these videos. And he's saying to me that there's been many occasions when he has thought about man. In fact, he says, I think about man all the time. I think about how I can improve man. I think about what I can do to help man. I think about man, of some of the failings of man and how that can be improved. And I think about some of the good points of man and how I can congratulate them. And I think about when they will arrive in my kingdom and how I can be reconnected with them. And I think about all these things. But today my thoughts are slightly different, because my thoughts are bringing me to a point where I think needs to be spoken about, and it's a topic of conversation that for some they may find a little bit difficult or unpalatable to accept. But nevertheless, I have decided that all truths must be spoken, and I cannot be selective over the truths. All truths must be spoken, whether people will like them or not. The truth has to be the cornerstone of any religion. The truth has to be the planted in the minds of many, so that people can categorically know how my existence is, and where I am, and what my kingdom is all about, and the purpose of the earth plane, and why I am so interested in man and interested in the evolvement of man. And so I want to go back in time and go back in history, right back to the beginning, when I knew that man had to be created. A man had to be created in a way that I could communicate with man like I have never communicated with any other aspect of my creation. I knew that man would be very important to me, and I knew also that man would take a long time to evolve, to get to the point where there is a greater understanding, that I would appreciate them in a way that I would consider them my equal. Today, I feel that a lot has been achieved. This has been achieved. Today, I feel that not only have I achieved a great deal with man, I feel that man is now ready for its next stage of evolvement. But before we go to that next stage of evolvement, I need to talk about what has gone before in order for you to understand what will go on in the future. You will see that as we've gone through time, there's been many difficulties with man. Man has been murderous. Man has not valued life in a way that I would expect man to. Man has chosen to take on their own rules and regulations of life, where it is against my teaching and against what I believe is how man should be. And these rules and regulations that have been created throughout time, I have chosen at times to stand back and observe and consider what has been done. And then, of course, when people return to my world, I will speak with them about their choices and their reasons for taking on a course of action. And then, of course, with everything, man has to evolve. And so I will invariably, for those people that have taken on a path that I have not agreed with, it is inevitable that I must consider a new life for them. And that is why all men who have not done as I have wished for them will come back to another life. And these lives sometimes are replicated, sometimes are virtually equal to the one that they've just experienced, because they need to listen and learn the lessons. And if they don't learn the lessons, how can man go on to the next stage? Because it is important, it is vital that man evolves and goes to the next stage, because if they don't, then I will be laid static in my work with man, because man can only evolve as a whole and go to the next level if more men have evolved than not. Of course, with every society, with every group of men, there are men that do not follow the rules still today. And there are men that actually have complete love in their heart, and they wish to guide people in a way that is loving and supportive. But now it has been agreed in my kingdom, absolutely agreed, that the time has come that man needs a shake-up, a new evolvement, a new way of thinking, a new life injected into life. They need to know that I exist, and this can only be done if I speak through somebody. I have to speak through Gail to show people that I exist. I have to give them my words. And with these words, they will come through regularly for a long, long time, because my words are important. People need to hear them. If they choose not to hear my words, then of course it's to their detriment, for they will not understand or know what the future holds for them. They will not appreciate that life is being given to them as a gift, that their gift that they have from me is a gift of evolvement. Because once a man steps into the light from the darkness, once a man decides to take on a new way of existing, then only then and only then can I accept them in a way that I have never accepted them before. I accept all mankind that choose to walk in the light. I disregard man that chooses to walk in darkness, only on a temporary basis, because that temporary basis must be in the minds of all people, knowing that they can still change their lives and change the way they are. With everything, with all of life, I now realize that it is possible, it is real, that man can be better, because man has come so far. But that amount of distance that man has travelled, we have not reached my ultimate goal for man, because my ultimate goal, as I have always maintained and always stated, my ultimate goal is that man is equal to me in their evolvement, that will be just like me. But this has taken time. But now we are preparing and we are getting ready for that next step. And that next step is coming with my words through Gail. He's thanking you from the bottom of his heart for listening to his words, because he enjoys these words so much. He feels that for the first time in a long time, he's been able to express his words to more than one person. In fact, he says, with everything that he's done for man throughout time, he's never been able to talk to so many people all at once. But now he can, because Gail has offered her services, has offered her life to serve me and to help me in helping all of you. So he thanks you and he thanks Gail for listening to these videos, and for Gail preparing these videos and allowing me to talk. Please remember that everything is about bringing man to the light and bringing man to a higher evolvement, and helping man to understand that he will be there no matter what, to always, always and forever by the side of man. He raises my hands and bows my head. I believe wholeheartedly in man, that man, whilst they do not realise the level and where they are at within their evolvement, I believe that they are capable of taking the next step into the kingdom of light, to being a beacon of light for other people, for holding the hands of many, supporting people and guiding people and loving people. I believe that man is capable. For this, I am grateful for the work that we are doing, for this work will show to man that this is the only path to take. The path of the future is about to unfold. The path is there for you to take, for you to walk upon. And I am grateful to man for being willing to take that first step. I am taking all the steps towards you. I just need you to embrace me, and then we can walk together on the path of light. And eventually your final destination is in my kingdom of light. Thank you for listening. Well, I am really enjoying this video and last Sunday's video, because he talks in such a passionate way. I love that when he does that, and I think I said that on Sunday, how much I loved how he's willing to sort of talk with all of this passion. And it's just I've always known for a long time that it's about the evolvement of man and how important that is. But he brings that passion and he brings that idea alive in his words. And I think that one of the things that, for those people who actually listen to the end of these videos, because not everyone does, but if you do, one of the things that I find sort of interesting is when he gets close, you can almost hear me sort of change my words a little bit and have little sort of different sort of intonations and different sort of sound to my voice. And that's just where he's pressing on my mind so closely that I can't help but change in my inflections and intonations and things like that. And you can see sort of like now how I'm talking is very, very different and with a very sort of different sort of tone. But yes, it's I do think that it's exciting because God really, I call this God's plan. And it is God's plan. He has a plan for all of us, and it's here. His plan has started. Well, it started when he created Adam and Eve, I guess, but his next stage of the plan That's the word. Next stage. He's started his next stage, and he is very keen to help all of mankind in a way that I just think is. I often think, how long has God been giving us this help and support is just incredible. But anyway, there's lots of thought-provoking words in this video today, and I hope that you enjoy it. Don't forget to sort of make some comments down below, because I'd love to hear your thoughts of what you think of these videos. And if you have any ideas or indeed questions for God, because I know that God is always open to answer questions. So thank you for listening, and I will see you on Sunday. Okay, goodbye.